Do you find yourself thinking about that one girl all the time? Wondering if she's thinking about you too? Well, if you want to make her miss you, even when you're not around, there's a subtle way to do it. Today, I'm going to share with you the exact moves that will make her start missing you, thinking about you, and craving your presence. Stick around, because once you understand these steps, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because today we're diving into something every guy wants to know: how to make the girl you secretly like miss you. Whether you've been hanging out with her for a while, or it's someone you've just started talking to, there's a way to create space in her mind where she starts thinking about you all the time. And it's not about playing games, it's about understanding a few psychological triggers that make her want you more. So let's break it down step by step. 1. The power of scarcity. Less is more. All right, let's start with one of the most important concepts: scarcity. Humans naturally value what seems hard to get or what isn't always available. If you want to make her miss you, the first step is to avoid being too available. When you're always there at her beck and call, she won't have time to miss you because she knows you'll respond instantly. Instead, give her some space. Don't always be the first to text or call. It sounds counterintuitive, but when you don't reply right away, or when you're not available every time she wants to hang out, you create a gap. And in that gap, she starts thinking about you. Remember, it's not about ignoring her. It's about letting her wonder where you are and what you're up to. 2. Create memorable moments. When you do spend time with her, make sure it counts. If your interactions are just average or routine, she won't feel much of a difference when you're not around. But if you create special, memorable moments, those are what she'll think about when you're not there. Here's a tip: do something unexpected. Take her to a place she's never been, share a hobby she doesn't know much about, or even just have a deep conversation that leaves her thinking. The goal is to create a moment that stands out from the rest of her week, something she'll replay in her mind when you're not there. 3. Show genuine interest, then pull back slightly. Next, let's talk about balance. Women are intuitive, and they can tell when a guy is into them. And yes, showing interest is important. But there's a trick here: show her you're interested. And then, take a step back. Psychologically, this taps into something called the pursuit of validation. When you show interest and then create some distance, she starts wondering why you're suddenly not as available. This makes her think about you more and wonder if she might be losing your attention, which only increases her desire to see you again. 4. Become the best version of yourself. Now, if you really want her to miss you, this next tip is key. Work on becoming the best version of yourself. Women are naturally drawn to men who have their own lives, goals, and passions. So instead of just focusing on her, focus on building yourself. When she sees you putting time into your fitness, career, hobbies, or personal growth, it shows her that you're not only a catch, but you're confident and independent. These qualities are incredibly attractive, and it will make her think, "What's he up to?" when you're not around. She'll miss you not just because of who you are with her, but because of the exciting life you lead outside of her. 5. Use subtle flirting and compliments. Flirting is an art, and if you want her to miss you, subtlety is your best friend. Instead of showering her with compliments, drop them in unexpectedly. Be playful with your words, but don't overdo it. Here's the psychological trick. When your compliments are subtle and not over the top, they feel more genuine. She'll replay them in her mind later and think about how you noticed something unique about her. Flirting this way keeps things light and fun, but also makes her wonder what you really think, especially when you pull back just a little afterward. 6. Be unpredictable, in a good way. Another powerful way to make her miss you is to be unpredictable, but in a good way. Don't be a guy she can predict all the time. Change things up a bit. When you keep her on her toes, she'll find herself thinking, "What will he do next?" It keeps her engaged and interested. She'll never get bored of your company, and she'll definitely start missing you when you're not around, because she won't know what exciting thing you might do next. 7. Leave her wanting more. Here's a big one. Always leave her wanting more. Whether it's a conversation, a date, or even texting, end things on a high note. Psychologically, when you leave while the energy is still high, she'll associate you with positive feelings, and she'll want to recreate that experience. She'll miss the fun she had with you and will be excited to see you again. So don't wait for the conversation to fizzle out. Be the one to end it while things are still buzzing. 8. Don't overdo social media presence. Now let's talk about social media. While it can be tempting to stay connected through likes, comments, and DMs, one of the best ways to make her miss you is to not overdo it on social media. If she sees your posts and likes constantly, she knows you're always online, always available. But if you pull back and only post or engage occasionally, it adds to the mystery. It makes her wonder what you're doing when you're not online. And trust me, that curiosity will keep her thinking about you. All right, guys. Those were 8 powerful ways to make the girl you secretly like miss you. It's all about creating balance. Show interest, but not too much. Be present, but not always available. Create memorable moments, but let her wonder what you're up to when you're not around. Remember, this isn't about playing games. It's about understanding the psychology behind attraction and letting her naturally start to miss you. So try out these tips and let me know how it goes in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.